everyone, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for Monday the 21st of January through until Sunday the 27th of January 2019. Now, this is one of the most important weekly horoscopes that I've ever done. The energy is just so intense and so life-changing that I'm going to try and do my best to explain it in a way that's that emphasizes and underlines just how important and how empowering this is, because this is a week where really, if your life has been a certain way up until the age of 50 or up until the age of 30 or 80 or whatever, this is now a week where everything can change. Everything is up for grabs. Everything is possible. So the weekly horoscopes that I do are based on UK time. First of all, they're for all signs of the zodiac. I look at what the planets are doing in the sky and how that's going to affect all of us, and they're based on UK time. So in UK time, the eclipse, the total lunar eclipse, is happening at 5 in the morning on the 21st. If you're on the west coast of the States, then it's going to happen at 9 p.m. on the 20th on Sunday night. Okay, so take the time difference into account. Now, speaking of the eclipse, Monday the 21st of January, the moon moves into Leo at 3:56 in the morning. So the moon is the most sensitive part of who you are, and the moon in Leo shows you that you're fun, you're confident, you can be a leader, you can be powerful and strong. Then there's a total lunar eclipse, full moon in Leo, which takes place 2 hours later or an hour later at 5:17 in the morning. And they're calling this a wolf blood eclipse. And the reason for that is whenever a total lunar eclipse occurs, the moon is blackened by the shadow of the earth. I've kind of posted a BBC thing on my Facebook page, facebook.com Gregory Scott 444, that explains that the sun is here, earth is here, and the moon is here. And the sun shines this way, and the moon is in the shadow or the umbra of planet Earth. And the umbra, the shadow of our planet, is reddish brownish. And because that blocks out this moon, it's going to appear as red, as bloody. And that doesn't mean that it's a sign of, blood and difficulties. It's a sign of fire. And it's a full moon in Leo, and Leo is an amazing fire sign that is ruled by the sun. So all things come together here to work perfectly. I've made a separate video on the eclipse. Have a look at that. It goes into a lot more detail. But what happens on top of the eclipse is that the Leo moon trines, so it forms a harmonious relationship with Mars, the male principle, which is in the sign that it rules, Aries. So Mars, the warrior, is really able to move forward and is able to say, I am going to achieve what I want to achieve, and I'm going to march forward and bulldoze my way forward, and nothing and no one will stop me, which Mars really likes. Venus, the planet of love and beauty, is in Sagittarius. So by going out and exploring, also fire, love is in the air. There's romance in the air. Whenever Mars and Venus come together, the male and female, there is love. There's the potential for true love. There's a potential for connection, new life, new relationships beginning. And Jupiter is in Sagittarius. So this fiery moon trines Mars, the male principle, the good luck planet Jupiter, and the female principle Venus, all of which are in fire. We have this eclipse in fire, and because it's a full moon in Leo eclipse, this energy lasts for the next 6 months. And with these other planets here all in fire on this day, make it the perfect time to really come alive in the areas of love, romance, good luck, finding a path forward, and taking your own power back. So to say things that things are heating up on Monday is really an understatement. With all of the personal planets that I mentioned being in fire signs and forming a connection to the eclipse, it's a time to be focused on the self and sussing out what your life purpose is. Or for your life purpose to barge into your life, Mars and Aries, whether you want it or not. So it may just appear. If you're busy as a doctor and you're not meant to be a doctor, your life purpose is really not going to be very subtle. It's going to bulldoze its way into your life and say, hello, this is what I'm supposed to, this is what you're supposed to be focusing on, and here I am. I've made it to you. Don't ignore me. So pay close attention to this powerful force that's awakened today within you or in your life, and take note of it. It's going to open a path and it's going to pave a way for you to move forward, and if you follow that road, it's a road to victory and success. It's beyond good and evil. It's a yellow brick road you can skip down, and it's the road to your personal idea of success. Some people want money, some people want love, some people want enlightenment. It's whatever you feel that your life purpose is, why you're here on planet Earth, and it gives you another opportunity to succeed. This is a 6-month opportunity, but the day itself has the personal planets sitting there. They're going to move on over the next couple of days. So if you're 80 and you feel like, do you know what, I still haven't achieved what I wanted to achieve. I wanted to be a world famous artist, and I've worked in several jobs and I've done a lot of good and I've written books, but the art has never taken off, and today I still find that this passion is there within me. Take up the art again and push through on it. Whatever shows up today is going to lead you somewhere successful. And just because you didn't succeed in something before doesn't mean it's not meant to be. It just may have been that the timing was off. Tuesday the 22nd of January, Venus is in Sagittarius and it conjuncts Jupiter in Sagittarius. So love and good luck are together, always a good mix. The Leo moon forms a harmonious relationship to Jupiter in Sagittarius and to Uranus, the planet of the miraculous, the unexpected, the rebellious, the unconventional. And in Aries, it's about, okay, I'm unconventional, but I am not looking to the left, I'm not looking to the right, I'm looking forward. And this unconventionality has got nothing to do with proving myself to other people or trying to get a rise out of people because I appear differently. It's about I do what I need to do because it's a burning desire within me. So on Tuesday the 22nd, pursuing the things that you love and having a bad case of the me's is really not a bad thing. Following this energy will lead you to uncover hidden love and good fortune in your life. It's a very personal journey, this, that will take you to places you may not have imagined. So, for example, like J.K. Rowling, you may dream of your next book, or it may just walk into your head. Or maybe you've been in a state of dreaming for the last week or so, and you don't know what it's about, but your dreams are now leading you to the answer to this special hidden place in your mind which has all the answers, and it's a journey that only you can take alone. It will allow you to find a way out of an impossible situation. If you find yourself in an impossible situation, this is your ticket out. So the way this reminds me of Debbie Reynolds. Rather than getting a divorce, she left LA and did a play in New York, and that was the way out of the marriage, and then the divorce could be done remotely and she never had to see him again ever. So there are ways of ending things, there are ways to escape doing something that you enjoy and that allows you to move forward and leave something behind without even dealing with it in a way or letting it consume you. Now on Wednesday the 23rd, the moon goes into Virgo at 3:23 in the morning, and when the moon goes into Virgo, that's an earth sign and you try and understand everything. Virgo is like an accountant. The communication planet Mercury, which rules Virgo, is in Aquarius. So Mercury is thinking about the world, other people, how it can be of service to other people, how it can help the world. And the Virgo moon squares Jupiter in Sagittarius, so now there's friction between good luck and the moon. It opposes Neptune in Pisces, so it works against dreams and the unmanifest. But it trines Saturn in Capricorn, so it forms a harmonious relationship with Saturn, which is about structure and work. So on Wednesday, the moon is saying, okay, enough with all this me, let's figure out what's going on and let's get some stability here. Mercury squares Uranus, so more friction, so the outrageous, independent way of doing things that's been happening Monday, Tuesday is also being scrutinized. And Mercury sextiles Chiron in Pisces, so let's look at past pain. So Wednesday, the fire season is over, okay? So use Monday, Tuesday to your greatest advantage. Make it about you, because on Wednesday the brakes come on. Your head starts to come back in and it tries to analyze and make sense of information it simply cannot grasp. It's like trying to make sense of each wave in the ocean. There's just too much to analyze. So you may need to take a step back today to deal with outstanding problems in a practical sense. Maybe someone is jealous of you, an unpleasant part of your past may crop up that you have to deal with. Don't overthink things. Deal with what you can practically, and don't try and analyze Monday and Tuesday. Use Wednesday as an administration day and feel like, okay, I'm on this road to success, I'm on this fiery path of transcending my existing life, and Wednesday is just like a pit stop. It's just a breather that allows me to deal with the practical things of my life, the things I have to sort out, paying bills, health checks, making sure the money's in the account, the rent is paid, all of those kind of things. Now on Thursday the 24th of January, the Virgo moon squares Jupiter in Sagittarius. So again, the moon and Jupiter cause friction, or this moon creates friction between itself and good luck. And it squares Venus in Sagittarius, the planet of love and beauty and creativity in Sagittarius. So the Virgo moon says, okay, let's analyze, let's balance the books. And Jupiter and Venus in Sagittarius are saying, let's party, let's explore, let's go out and find passion, and let's find the path to success. The moon trines Pluto in Capricorn, so the accountant moon, so to speak, forms a harmonious relationship with the planet of transformation, which is in an earth sign. So the moon in Virgo really feels like if we analyze things enough, if we understand things enough, we can really make practical changes here in life. And it opposes Chiron in Pisces, and we can really heal past pain. But that's really the ego speaking, because your ego is going to try and tell you to stay put and to deal with all of this mundane stuff. If you ignore this ego desire and you continue to look to the future, i.e. you go with Jupiter and Venus, and you follow the path that's opened up for you on Monday and Tuesday, you'll be able to make unbelievable practical changes to your life that make up for old wounds and disappointments as you transform your life for the better. So don't let the brakes that have come on Wednesday, don't put your foot on the brakes on, get your foot off the brakes on Thursday and speed up again and say, this amazing opportunity has arisen, I'm going to keep moving forward, and I'm not gonna let this Virgo moon suck the fun out of all of this, and I'm on a path of good luck and victory and success and triumph, and I'm not gonna let my credit card bills get in the way of that, okay? So that's how the ego is trying to chip away at you and block you by simply distracting you with things that are irrelevant. On Friday the 25th, the moon goes into Libra at 4 minutes past 4 in the morning. So the moon is now much more focused on other people and building bridges and compromising. It's an air sign, so it's able to make decisions. Mars is still in Aries and it trines Jupiter in Sagittarius. So that's really positive. Mars wants to get back on the chariot and say, let's go on this path and transcend our existing life and become more fired up, and let's follow our real purpose. Jupiter in Sagittarius says, yeah, if you get on your chariot, I will give you all the good luck that you need. The Libra moon trines Mercury, so there's a combination of a positive combination between the moon connecting with other people, and Mercury is in Aquarius, another air sign, so you're really able to articulate yourself very well, you're able to speak with others very well, and you're able to look at the greater good and what value you can add to the greater good. The sun is also in Aquarius, so it's a time of thinking about other people, the latest inventions, gadgets, the future, how to help people in general, and how to move forward with that. The Libra moon also squares Saturn in Capricorn. So the moon in Libra causes friction with Saturn in Capricorn. Saturn is about stability and structure, and the moon doesn't want that so much today. It's not so bothered about creating security. Instead, it's a fabulous day to let your hair down and to have fun with other people. It's a wonderful day for love and romance, to simply socialize with other people. The connection that you make with others and what you discover via other people may urge you to make practical changes in your life. So for example, you decide to run away together, or you change jobs because you realize you could help a lot more people working for a different company, or you decide to present an idea that will benefit humanity. So it's personal power, it's you being on the chariot and now starting to express the things that you really feel internally, and it's about taking what's inside you, this burning desire, being on your path and letting other people in on the secret. Saturday the 26th of January, we've got the moon in Libra squaring Pluto in Capricorn. So friction between a connection with other people and transforming your life. The Libra moon also opposes Mars in Aries and Uranus in Aries. So Mars wants to progress and move forward. Uranus wants you to do that in your own unique way. And it opposes the Libra moon. So the Libra moon says, hang on a minute, let's not have this case of the me's, and let's compromise and let's look at other people and try and connect and try and fit in and try and see how we can get our point across. And the moon also sextiles Jupiter in Sagittarius and Venus in Sagittarius. So it's the best way to access good luck on Saturday is not by doing everything by yourself, but by connecting with other people and allowing other people in. So Saturday is a combination of what you want to achieve, which became very clear on Monday and Tuesday, and how that can be supported by others today if you communicate it to them. So it's the perfect day to pitch a new business, to ask for funding, or to start a partnership or a group business. Sunday the 27th of January, the moon moves into Scorpio at 7:32 a.m. and the moon in Scorpio is very intuitive, it's very psychic. The Scorpio moon squares Mercury in Aquarius, so there's friction between I see you, I know what makes you tick, and I have this desire to communicate with you and help you, but I'm going to be more discerning because I really want to understand who you are and what you're about before I help you. So this is kind of like the difference between I trust everyone until they break my trust and then I don't trust them anymore, versus I don't trust anybody and people have to earn my trust by me watching their behavior and deciding that they are trustworthy. So that's what the Scorpio moon squaring Mercury in Aquarius says. I want to understand who you are first before I trust you implicitly, which is not stupid. And the sun is in Aquarius. The Scorpio moon squares that as well. So we've got a desire to help people, but we're also intuitive about what's going on. So Sunday the 27th is not unlike Wednesday. The brakes come on a little bit. It's a good day to quality control and to check what's going on. Today you'll be able to gaze into others emotionally and to see what their hidden agendas are. If anyone you're working with or trying to build something with is genuinely on board, or whether they have a different agenda and they're just using you or they're trying to sabotage you or bring you down. You'll sense this and you'll be able to get rid of these people if that's the case, if someone has come on board with ill intentions. So you can save whatever you're working on, so it's not sabotaged by other people, and you can continue on with the people who really want to build a new business with you or to start a group partnership or anything like that. So today, on Sunday the 27th, you're very aware of possible betrayals, and it's another tool that will help you to be victorious and successful, because you're not going to allow people to bring you down. So it's a hugely powerful week. The energy here is, think of it as being a meteor and really just blazing your way through the atmosphere and being on fire and landing where you want to land and having an effect on the area. So, you know, there are all these stories about this, like a meteor lands and it's got magical properties, and suddenly the flowers that grow within the vicinity of that meteor are totally alien and different, and the trees change and the environment changes. And that's what you are. You're someone who has been given this gift of, this is my life purpose, this is my passion, I'm going to follow this. I'm going to take a couple of breaks in the week, Wednesday and Sunday, to make sure I'm on the right track. But then Thursday, Friday and Saturday, I'm going to continue moving forward with this. And your actions and your presence being on this right track, think of yourself as being on the chariot in the tarot. The tarot card, the chariot, is a man under a canopy of stars being pulled forward by two sphinxes. One is black and one is white. So he's on the road to success. He's beyond good and evil. And that's what this is. It's your fire will burn away anything that has anything to do with duality, and you really raise your vibration to transcend duality and to completely reach the next plateau of your personal spiritual development, and to really do what it is you want to do, or to really do what you were put on planet Earth to do. So anyone who struggles with work or struggles with life as you know it, this so-called life that you're living, you feel like a fraud, you feel like it's not right, this is your week to escape that phony life and to really build the life that you want. It will feel scary, but with Uranus on your side, with Mars on your side, it's really, you're unstoppable. And when you want to really do something unconventional and break free, people don't support that. Like, your parents aren't going to support that, because your parents want you to be safe and to be taken care of, so they don't have to worry. So they don't say, oh, go be an actor because it's so secure and safe. No, they don't want you to be an actor, for example, because it's a very uncertain profession and you'll always be asking them for money if you don't have a breakthrough, and it's really difficult, and they'll worry that you're working as a waiter or waitress and you've got all these amazing degrees and that you're not going to make it. So other people aren't going to support this because it's your dream, it's your desire, and you have the faith within yourself to actually move forward with this. And the great thing is that the eclipse on Monday is an eclipse, because this energy will be with you over the next 6 months. So if you feel like you're not present in your own life, or you're living someone else's life, or you're not doing what you're meant to do, then this is the way to burn all of those structures away. Think of the tower in the tarot, to blow up the existing structures in your life that do not serve you, and to get on your chariot and to cruise on out of there and to really pursue the life that you want to live. Amazing. It's really amazing. And that applies to anybody. It applies to you if you're 16 and watching this. And if you're 16 and watching this and you really feel this is what I'm meant to do with my life, then you are so lucky. Because if you get this at 16, you're not wasting any time. If you're 48 and you're watching this and you're like, I am not a trophy wife and I'm not just a mother, I am also someone who really wants to do medical research, and I've been out of the medical I've not worked as a doctor for 20 years because of the kids. I devoted myself to the kids. I'm going to go back and study and freshen up my degrees so I know where we're at, and I'm going to go back into research because I want to find the cure for cancer. And other people will find that laughable. Oh yeah, you're going to find the cure for cancer? But if that's your passion and your desire and you actually find the cure, people aren't going to be laughing anymore. So this is about self-belief and doing what really you feel you've been put on earth to do. And we don't often get that. We live in a cloud where the ego just makes everything so hard to decipher, and it's just like, why am I here? You know, why would I ever come back into this lifetime as a, let's use me as an example. Why would I come back into this lifetime as a gay German astrologer with health issues that are up and down all the time? Why would I choose that to come back into this lifetime? And there's a reason for all of those things. There's a reason why I've got this soul contract, because with those qualities, I must have agreed that I can achieve my life purpose with those qualities and that they make sense. And on Monday and Tuesday, it's going to show me how I can move forward on my true path, or take the next step on my true path, and fire on despite parts of me that are unhealed. Because the human condition is that we are all unhealed. And if we wait to be healed to live our life purpose, we're never going to achieve it, because we're all unhealed in some way. We're all sick in some way. We all have issues. So this is a way to be able to move forward with what you've got and to achieve your life purpose, and to actually see it, and for the fog to lift, and for you to say, wow, this is what I'm meant to do. And the problems that I have, that I thought were just incidental, they have actually been useful in putting me on this path. And if I, for instance, wasn't gay, or if I didn't have alcoholism, again, me as an example, then I wouldn't understand this, and I wouldn't understand these people, so I wouldn't be able to move forward on my mission and have compassion or empathy for the people I'm going to be working with. So everything clicks, and you realize why you've had the experiences you've had, and that nothing is wasted and bad, and it's all fuel for you to get on that chariot and to move forward and to bulldoze through any obstacles, and to really become the gold star A+ version of yourself that you can be. And if you're really far away from that, it doesn't matter. If you're working as a checkout clerk and you want to be the world's #1 physicist, the distance doesn't matter. What matters is the recognition of what it is you want, and believing that you can get there, and knowing that you can get there, and having the information, as far as I'm concerned, is most of the battle. Because as soon as you have the information, this is what my purpose is, this is what I'm going to do, once you know that, then you can find practical steps to get it done. But the problem with most of us is that we're constantly staggering on through the ether in the fog, and that we have no idea what we're doing, and that's why it takes so long. So this is really, I want to emphasize and underline and highlight how important this week is, and how much it can change your life for the better, and for real, and permanently, not just now. So that's what I get for this week. Make sure you check out the video on the eclipse, because it goes into more detail. Just type in Gregory Scott total lunar eclipse, or Gregory Scott eclipse 21st of January, and you'll find it. If you would like a private reading with me, then get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. Click on the readings tab to audio reading. And in my personal readings, I use astrology, tarot, and numerology, and I combine all of them. And the astrology chart in particular is a snapshot of the sky at the moment you were born. So it shows me what your life purpose is. Excuse me. It shows me what your vocational aptitudes are. It shows me what's destined for you in love, in family life, in your childhood, what's happened to you there, why it happened, and why that made you the person you are. What's destined for you in travel and love and career and money, and how all of those things come together to make you the person that you're meant to be, and what your ultimate path is, which you can achieve. And to be honest, most people achieve the aspirations of their North Node not at 16, but later on in life. Late 30s, 40s, 50s, sometimes even 60s. So if we all just knew what we were supposed to do at 15, then we do it and we get out of here. Simple, right? So if you are someone who's young really listen on Monday and Tuesday, the 21st and the 22nd, because you'll get this information, and when you follow that path, you're saving yourself a lot of grief, a lot of pain, because you're on the right path and the universe is going to support you and help you to succeed, and you can save yourself decades worth of disappointment and scraping by financially and being unhappy and feeling like you're stuck, and you can really just get it. So if you have a problem, despite all of this energy floating around, if you still need some help with it, then please do get in touch with me for a personal reading, because I can see it in your chart, even if you can't see it yourself. So go to the website, it's gregoryscott.com, click on the book your readings button to order your reading with me, or click on the readings tab to get to the right page. Once you've ordered your reading, we'll get you booked in, and I can have a look at these things for you. If you like this video, please share it and hit the subscribe button, and I will be with you tomorrow for the daily tarot readings, next week for these weekly horoscopes, the special videos I do on eclipses and new moons and full moons and all of those. Check out the eclipse video and all of the other videos that I do, so have a look. There's a new video on the channel every day, so there's loads and loads of info to go with. So check out the channel, have a wonderful week, and I'll speak to you next week.